today. We did a nice walk down there. Every 5 steps, somebody had to come say hi to her. Deckhand Dolly. Okay, I'm going to get you back in bed because we got some things we got to do today, okay? So you get on your bed. Ugh. There you go, little girl. Let's open a beer and let's get this party started. I've kicked off YouTube over to the smaller phone. Now I can read comments over here on my TV, is in front of me, for Facebook. Cheers, over 500 views yesterday. For some reason, we got YouTube that just cut off my show yesterday. Now I know I have more than 110 people watching, but whatever, they just shut it down. Well, if I have 500 views over on Facebook, I'm going to commit to Facebook. YouTube, you let me know when I'm up in your area where you want my numbers. I don't know. I don't know what else to do for you guys. So you want to treat me like dog doo-doo? I'll move on. I'm back over here on Facebook and Instagram. Insta, I got you, boys and girls. I went live on there today, had a great morning session, and I was live on TikTok, believe it or not. TikTok said I was the top 99% of the live show out there. Of course, everybody else is running on treadmills on the TikTok. My God. Like, those people are going to expire before me. Let me at least see comments. I mean, if they even allow me to have comments. It's just the craziest thing, this social media. Oh, boom. Okay. Oh, I was looking over here on the iPad, and it popped up over there on the phone. My brain doesn't really adjust to change that well. Anyway, these ones were cleaned out earlier today. I've coated them on the inside with the Flex Seal and in the tail area. Okay, we cleaned them all out. Got all the meat that was in them out. These are the 2 harbor bugs for the winner of King of the Harbor with my buddy Ryan. And he does King of the Harbor. He does a contest every year. These were the winners. I was going to taxidermy 1. I ended up taxidermying all 3 for Roger and for Jesse. So, what I'm going to do now is I want these things, I got to pin up the tails because look at how they're drying up, right? That's not a way to dry them up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me just start pinning them up right now so we can get that out of the way. And then we'll get Dolly back up here. We'll do one at a time. I don't want to mess anything up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So let me get this, and then we'll move this over. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? Or wait, who's that? Yeah, Matt. Matt Ryan. All right. So these ones, let's straighten out the tail. They're already curled up. My God, that was quick. That was just this morning. Now you can get these wet anytime and uncurl them. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. I do need to spread them out though. Make them look fantastic. Okay. Why? We have blocked ads. No, I don't want to accept. I don't want this. I'm running the show. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's get this and let's pin it down like this. Do you have a... Okay, let's make sure we don't lose any of these tacks. And then we'll just tack this tail down. Tack the tail down. This thing dried quick. It was a little warmer today than expected. It's kind of weird. It's spring weather, so it's warm and then it's cold and then it's warm and then it's cold. flare it out a little bit more. Definitely, this one started really curling up, so we'll definitely tack this lady down, a lady friend down. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this is we do want these, this is when these things are drying, you want them pointed all the way back like this. You want to get them in a position like this, and here's the reason why you want this is because like this. And the reason is because you want the antennas to go back. If they're up front, then people can break them a little bit easier. So that being said, let me put some toothpicks in this, up in this. You know what? I even got something better than a toothpick. Bang, 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 nighter gang. Do, 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 do. Perfect. And then we'll just do the other side real quick. We don't want to rush things, but we don't want to. There. Now what we'll do is we'll just put a nice little pin in this one, pushing it all the way forward, like that. And that'll dry overnight, and then it'll be stuck in that position. Then we can epoxy these whenever we want. So, with that being done, now we also have to make sure that the legs are going to be straight on both sides, like that. Okay. You're back online. Yeah, you know what? I was back on yesterday. They took me down. I don't know why. Facebook numbers were 500 views. So people did come over. Hey, listen, if it goes black again on YouTube, just come on over to Facebook. It's that easy. It's stupid. I don't know why we got to play these games, but whatever. I'll just play the games and I'll just get better and better at this. So, in playing the game of whatever it is that I got to play to get views, I don't get it. I honestly don't. It's social media. It's the wild, wild west. Nobody really knows. I'm not crazy, or maybe I am. I don't know. All I know is I'm not going to put up with going back and forth. So if I'm not big enough for YouTube yet, cool. I'll hang out over here on Insta. Those guys are pretty cool. TikTok gave me, I'll tell you what I got on TikTok today, which was insane. Today on TikTok, I had 1,000 views with a 20-minute show, or not, a little bit longer than 20 minutes. I think it was like a, hang on. It was processing these this morning, and they gave me some huge numbers. They said that it was the best show, top 99.9% of everybody that was live on TikTok. Now, listen, I'd like to brag about that, but TikTok's a graveyard now ever since Trump went into the office. They used to promote everybody but real people, and now they're just trying to find people. The people that were making about $5,000 a week over there are now running on treadmills for China, just slupping their stuff. So, good luck to everybody out there in social media land. I don't need this. I have other businesses. So this one is done. Oh, this is such a good beer. It's the same beer company as the other one, but it's a pale ale, and it has a hint of grapes in it. And I'm a lover of wine, so this is just a great tasting beer. It says I have one person watching, but it has 2 people commenting. Facebook, or YouTube, sorry, Facebook. YouTube, get your stuff together. For Facebook, if anybody's on Facebook right now, can you just leave me a hi so I can make sure that I'm getting comments on Facebook? As a matter of fact, the one person that's watching on, oh, now it went up to 2. Okay, I'm not going to play your game. So, if you're on YouTube and you have me on Facebook, come on over there and let's go talk over there. I'll get the algorithm going over there. I'm not playing these guys' games. I don't understand why my show has to come to a screeching halt because I don't get it. I mean, none of it makes sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense to me, then I just go back, just like I did before, and I'll just do this show on Instagram where they give me as many views as I want. Hello, love.
If Trent's watching, ask if he could get Kalia an interview at Crush.
Okay. Well, when he comes on, when he comes on, will you come back out and do that same thing? Because he will listen to you.
I asked her if she was staying in Chico for the summer, and she said it depends on if she gets a job.
Okay, she wants to then.
Yeah.
Okay, I will find out. I don't know if we have that kind of pull, but she is good looking, right? Yeah. Well, it's important to be a hostess out there.
She's gorgeous.
Okay. Not inside, right? I'm talking outside and inside?
Amazing.
Okay, good. Well, look at that. So what I'm doing with the legs here is I'm stretching them out. So when they dry, they are out. I want them out. This one, my buddy said he wants it spread out. So, okay, I'm back on Facebook. Thank you, Martin. Cheers, brother. And I can see comments because you're on my phone. So when I'm looking off into space, my big TV's right here. So now I can read comments a little bit better. I could still read comments on here with YouTube. But YouTube, you kind of pissed me off, honestly. You did. I don't get it. So, oh, man, that's delicious. That is the... Anyway, we'll get Deckhand Dolly back up here in a second. Right now, she's napping. And I have one more of these to do. And I'm just stretching them out. These beautiful antennas. Look at that. I mean, that is an unbroken antenna. Those don't need to be bent any other way, just how it is. And then these are their front feelers, not their feelers, but their front legs. So we'll just put those right into there. And we'll put this one right into here. Okay, now this lobster we'll let it go overnight, and then tomorrow I'll probably start the epoxy, or putting it back together, and then it'll look like, I will show you what me and my wife did today. We went on a walk. We took not Penelope. Oh no, I'm calling my new daughter, my old daughter's name. We took Dolly, Deckhand Dolly, to the beach. We did not let her walk on the beach. We told people to keep their dogs away. They acted like their dogs didn't have parvo. I don't know what parvo looks like. So I wasn't trying to be a dick to people, but I'm taking the parvo thing pretty serious. I've had buddies that have had dogs that A, died from parvo, and B, didn't die, but it is a real, I mean, you take it. It's a puppy, and it's just going through that. So, okay, no problem when I comment on Facebook audio and pics freeze. What? Come on, let's get our stuff together. Maybe it's me. Honestly, it could be me. I don't know. It's frustrating. This gets frustrating more and more every day. I just want it to go easy. I mean, my God, it should be easier and easier, right? You would think. All right, let's get to the next one. Don't make any comments. I guess, I don't know. I would say go back to YouTube, but I mean, how many times do we got to go back and forth? That's the dumbest thing ever. So let's move this one. This is a complete set right there. And it will be putting back together tomorrow. Let's move it over here, out of the way. Perfect. And then we'll do the second one on the bigger guy, right here. I'll lower this so maybe that will help. Now I'm so far away I can't even see the TV. Dr. Bugstein working his magic. Thank you, sir. Maybe I should just get glasses on, Martin. That would save the whole problem if I just put glasses on. Then I could read from a distance. Let me see if I got my readers. Hang on. I might even have some readers out here. Oh, God, I have my tried. These ones I spent $800 for and I never wore because they make me dizzy because they're the, okay, let me see. Blurry, blurry, blurry. Oh, I can read. Dr. Punkstein working his magic. Okay. I gotta look up here to read close. That sucks. I can't do that. That's gonna get me dizzy. All right, we're just having trouble today, I guess. What is today? Wednesday? We're at the hump day. I have 4 guys that want to go free diving this weekend that are going to be down fishing for halibut and rockfish out of Berkeley. And then they want to come down and hang out with me on Sunday, I believe. I will be getting back to my buddy that messaged me. He said he's dove with me before, but he's a free diver. I don't remember any free divers being on my boat. And I'm not taking new people on my boat just because right now I am taking on the game wardens. I'm not taking the commissioners, not the wardens. The wardens are beautiful people. It's the commissioners. And those people are absolutely derelicts to California. They believe that Elon Musk is wrong. They believe they won't let him launch any more of his stuff here in California because it's upsetting all the wild nature, even snakes that don't have ears. And that is a fact that Justin told me. Snakes don't have ears. I'm not making that up. And our Lady Carol, on the head of the commissioner, is the one beating the drum. Man, Carol, you're dumber than dumb for taking that position. California is federally funded, and you're going to take on Trump? Your money comes from him, you big dummy. You don't have anybody else. 90% of us don't believe your way. Anyway, I'm going up there in 2 weeks and going to yell at those people. Now, I heard Dave on his show today say I need to be a little bit more respectful to them. I'll try, Dave. I will. I need to grow up, and this is a good way for me to test myself if I can grow up. Now, I don't want to hurt anybody's chances of getting anything, but you know what? Like Dave said before, and I'll reiterate what he said. He said the other way didn't work. That's what we call facts. And if that wasn't working, and this way works by yelling at them, calling them liberals, and I'll be that guy. I don't care. Like, what are they going to do to me? Well, I mean, I've been under investigation for no reason. Because here's what they do. Here's why I was under investigation. Because the liberal harbor master in my area owns a dive boat. Commercial dive boat. He doesn't own it, his wife owns it. Okay? Now this little doofus, you know what he does? He comes and he yells at me saying I have to have all these permits and that I'm running a dive business. I'm not running a dive business, motherfucker. Honestly, I'll start cussing again because it doesn't matter. My algorithm's messed up is all I'm saying. So what does it matter if I cuss at this point? I want to be, okay, I want to get traction. I want to make money at this. And when I do that, it's not a conspiracy. You watched it last night. I go on TikTok. I got 1,000 views and I'm 99. They even gave me a thing. I took a picture of it. I'll show it. I have nothing to hide. I'm not monetized on there though. So why would I give somebody free money? Well, here's the deal. If you want respect, you got to go get it, I guess. So let me get the paint off this tail. I didn't know it went through. Hang on. Now we're going to pin down the tail. While it's wet, just fan it out. Make it look bigger than it is. It doesn't have to make it look, this is a nice lobster. This was a 9-pounder. The other one was a 9-pounder. These were one at King of the Harbor. I met a couple year saltwater guides there that were competing in it. Steve Duncan was in it. He's the one that caught the yellow, God, it's a yellow tail. It's a yellow tail on Sunday. 60,000 views on YouTube. I don't know why his algorithm got pushed through on there. Congratulations. Pablo was like, oh my God, look at me. All right, 2 nice antennas on this one, of course. We'll just set those aside. Now what we'll do is we'll just start lining up the legs. We want them straight and we want them to dry straight. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, that didn't work. So now we'll go back to here. And we'll just keep going. We're just gonna keep moving. I mean, you know what? They can kick you down. I do feel a little defeated by social media because it's the dumbest thing. I mean, if I'm bringing in numbers that I'm bringing in, let me have my numbers. Just because you're paying me, that doesn't make sense. You make, and honestly, for every view I get one. If I get 1,000 views, I get 1 cent. That doesn't. You don't make money that way. You got me on a Wednesday. And I had a great Wednesday. I'm going to show you what me and my wife did. We went walking on the beach and we got driftwood for the other lobster. I'll show you. So I don't even know why I'm just... It's just frustrating. YouTube, social media sometimes gets frustrating for me because I'm trying to do things right. I'm trying not to cuss as much. I'm trying to play the game that they want me to play. And then, I don't know, the algorithm. And listen, it's not the commissioners of California controlling anything. They have no power. They're a bunch of bitches that don't even know what they're doing. I'll be honest with you. Dave, I heard what you said on your show today. I will behave myself, and Bob, excellent advice, no emotion. And right now I'm very emotional. I get it. But I'm not in front of the camera with the game wardens yet. And when I am in front of the camera with the game wardens, how you doing, Quack Quack? When I am, I will be respectful, but I am not their bitch. I am not your bitch, commissioners. I'm gonna let you know, Eric, you're not a diver. If you're a diver, you come dive with me in Moss Landing where you say there's no metal in the ocean and we can shoot these fish and eat them, because that's what I'm going to be doing without your fake okay, anyway, this one is done. Let's get this one off the board. I'm going to show you what a beautiful walk me and my wife had with Deckhand Dolly. Every 10 steps we had to stop and say hi to people because they wanted. One lady even laid on the ground with Deckhand Dolly on the street and let her just lick her and jump around. She was excited to see a baby bulldog. So this one's done. Hopefully it'll dry right. If it doesn't, fine. What I'll do is I'll just put it back in the water. I did do the white paint, the Flexol paint inside, so if they do start cracking, I can stop it. That's my way of stopping it. That was brought to me by people out there that it's time to get ready for High Point Brewing trivia night. The 90s theme, man. 90s were a good time. My wife was born in 80. 90s, I was, God, what was I? What if I was born in 70? 80s, 90s. Was I 20? Yeah, I was 20. Good times, wow. That was like yesteryear. Let me move this off, and I'll be right back. Don't leave. I didn't go anywhere. All right, perfect. All right, let me show you what we did today out there. I got 5 pieces of the driftwood, and this is the one me and my wife decided we liked the best. I'm going to show you in a second. Let me get rid of these tacks. Oh, how many people participate, Lisa, in your trivia there? Like, well, what's like the average crowd? Let's see if we could just put Deckhand Dolly up here. She's sleeping, but maybe she'll just stay asleep. There you go, little girl. There you go. Deer antler, we have this. We have that. There's Deckhand Dolly. There you go, little girl. Oh my goodness. You all worn out from the beach today? Yeah, you are. Let me move the cameras just a little bit for you guys. There we go. Little Deckhand Dolly. Now, I did go over to my mom's house. Deckhand Dolly has got an upgrade to her cage. She had a little crate. It would fall apart. I got the cheapest one. And now I went to my mom's house. He said she had one. I pressure washed it today. And now I'm going to paint it red tomorrow. I got the front gate already red. And then I'm going to put a white dye flag down the middle. Not just this, the whole, let me show you. Hang on while I'm up. This is the bottom part. I just pressure washed it, but this is going to be getting painted red. And then it'll have the white dye flag, so it'll be a dye flag. This one will be where Deckhand Dolly will be on my boat, locked in it while we're diving. Now, she sleeps all night long in the crate. One less bulldog in the bed. We learned from our first two kids, you know what I'm saying? You do learn. And part of Penelope's problem, hang on, little Johnny. I can't hit Seymour, but Martin, you're the funniest guy. If I go black on YouTube again, please just move over to Facebook. That's all we did yesterday. I had over 550 views on Facebook. I don't know what's happening with them, honestly. It's a wild, wild west out here in social media. So, Deckhand Dolly's doing good. She had a great day. I'm going to put her down because I want to show you the driftwood and where I'm going to go with the my art piece. It's called fish art. Okay, so say hi to everybody. All right, we'll get you up for the last part of the show when I read comments. There you go, little girl. Love you. Just sit right there. It's fine. Now let me get this piece of driftwood real quick. Take off my hoodie. It's getting hot. Oh, did you fart? Oh my God, Deckhand Dolly. So this is the driftwood that I'm going to go with right here. Okay? It's a little wet, so I'm going to let it dry out. I'm going to drill a hole through it, all the way through it. And then I got this lobster. This is the third one of the contest. It is a harbor bug. It does have a different kind of blackness to it. Leave me alone. I am a purist, apparently. And so this is what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to drill a hole through it. And then that'll be, I think that's how I want to go with it, like this. Okay? Now, I know there's foam coming out. We'll cut that. We'll shape that over the next couple days. And we'll paint it to make it, the tail, it does need to be epoxy. The tail is dry, so it's not going to curl up. We had to get it wet just a couple times ago. But I do love the way this one looks on here, like this. I mean, it just looks natural. That's what it looks like underwater. It does. Because if that was in the water, it would be sunken on the bottom, and this guy would be walking around after a nice storm. So that's the one I'm going to do with these. The other two that I just did are going to be just sprayed out, like this guy right here. Boom, come on down. Thank you. Just going to be like this. They can mount them however they want. They will have a circle hook in them, and they'll be able to put them up on the wall if they want. I suggest higher up, so when people touch them, they don't break their feelers or their antennas. Now you can replace the antennas as you've seen me do. That's why I have a back stock of them. This one still has all of its fins, and I can cut these off. I can get them wet. It doesn't have its butthole though. I have that somewhere. I don't know where it is. All right, let me put that back up. And there you go. Boom, boom. All right, where are we at? Oh, we got a half an hour left. That's it. Oh, all right. All right, let me look at, let's see, 40 people. I'll count tonight. Last Wednesday, We won first place. Okay, hey, what's first place win you? Lisa, hang on, let me talk. Let's get Deckhand Dolly involved. Let's get her without the pillow so you can see. Let me remove this and put this somewhere else. Beautiful though, huh? Not bad. Now it did lose one of its feet up here that I have to put back on just because I'm a perfectionist. But man, once this thing is epoxied, it'll look wet like the rest of them. And yeah, I really like the looks of this one. So let me get all this out of the way. I'm just gonna keep on moving along with the show. If you do, here's the thing: if you do want to go back and watch, it's up to you. And watch earlier today me cleaning out those ones and getting prepared for painting them, the inside with Flexol. It happened around 11 o'clock this morning. I got off right before Dave's show from Your Saltwater Guide came on. And then, hey, did you see the monkey pee on him and he just stayed in character? I'd rip off my shirt. That monkey wouldn't be on me. If my dog pees on me, I'm not happy. Dave didn't even care. I don't know, can you train a monkey not to pee? Or do you just accept it? I guess you just accept it. There's no way I'd own a monkey because of that. I'm not getting pissed on. I don't care who you are. Well, I would, hey, listen, I will say, Deckhand Dolly, we are on a very strict schedule. She's doing really good potty training, but she has her moments. And today she had zoomies. And if you know what a dog zoomie is, it's when they're puppies. When they have so much energy, they just run around full speed. They run into things full speed. It's the cutest. I will be taking videos of her with it. They have them for about 4 months. And then they calm down, I think. Unless Justin's breed of dogs are different, which they could be. They're unpapered. My other two know they're unpapered, so they'll, oh, no thank you. Hang on. Yeah, crazy. $25 gift card. Okay, hang on. Sorry. I asked questions that I didn't like. Pissed on. Monkey pissed in his ear and he told him it was raining. LOL. I'm just enjoying life. Honestly, I don't know why I got in such a mood this afternoon. We came back. The driftwood thing worked out really well. We met a lot of great people walking on the beach, just me and my wife. And it was a beautiful day. The rain is gone, and we're supposed to have 80-degree weather. 80-degree weather next week. And up here, it doesn't even hit 80 ever. So in the summertime, because we get the coastal fog. I live right on the ocean, so we get the fog. It does get hot in San Jose, sure, Scotts Valley. But normally we don't have high temperatures here. So I'm looking forward to the 80-degree weather. I'm looking forward to starting to hunt halibut. I have 4 free divers that want to go out on my boat. I don't remember taking free divers on my boat, ever. So I have to talk to the guy. Maybe he'll jar my mind and maybe he did go on my boat. And because I'm not putting anybody new on my boat that I don't know right now, especially with the whole Game Warden Commission thing. I don't take money. Calm down. It's not that. It's what if somebody comes up with a wrong size fish, right? And I don't have to. I know what I'm doing. I'm a trophy hunter. The smallest halibut that I got last year was 8.9 pounds. Now the winner of JC, he won on the halibut derby, was 6.2 pounds. I didn't know, how many inches was that? Hang on. It was 28 inches. They got to be 22 inches. So I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I guess, I don't know what the inches was of his. I normally don't shoot anything under 20 pounds. That's just me. Because I know what I'm doing and I know where they're at. Now, I'm going to be coming down to Southern California for my halibut that I eat. It's almost like the halibut from here are harbor bugs. Because I don't know what's in this water. I know the commissioners say everything's great. I don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. I will relax. This is how I will be. I will stick up for the rights of Americans. I don't have to fight this battle anymore. Neither do you guys. We have to show up, absolutely. You have to comment, absolutely. You don't have to explode on them. Listen, Carol, the one thing that doesn't know about Coyote, decided to take on Elon Musk. Carol? California Fish and Game is federally funded. So, I don't know what your bone to pick with Elon Musk or Trump. I do know, because I live in California. What happened is it's a no voter ID state. Anybody can vote as many times as you want. You don't even have to be legal. Gavin Newsom asked for $7 billion more for his train to nowhere. That's just a money laundering scheme. He ain't gonna get it. Train is dead. Sorry, Bakersfield. My God. And he's moved on. He's on podcast and he's saying he's different. The scariest thing is this guy, do not count him out. Do not count him out. He's a snake. I don't care if he was caught without a mask yelling at you all to stay home. I don't care if he said we're into the environment and now the EPA is gone. The EPA is gone in California. You ask why our prices are so expensive still on diesel? Well, we got to get rid of all the special blends. Everywhere else in the United States, it's $2 to $3 a gallon. Not here where it comes in and gets refined at. It's like I live in a delusional area. And then I turned on the internet and I met your saltwater guide and I met the family behind it. And they're all like, listen, you don't have to believe like me. You don't have to do what I do. You might think I'm a younger version of you at some point. Or you just respect me for being me. I don't know. I just found a really good home over on your saltwater guide, but me and Deckhand Dolly are going to be everywhere. I make no commitments. Listen, I am here to play. I am here to get the biggest halibut. I'm here to get the biggest lobster. I believe my boy Martin, he's 70 years old. He's not going to dive anymore, but he knows every nook and cranny of where the big ones are. So does Justin. So does a lot of people out there. If I can figure out the calmest day to be down there, but it doesn't even matter if I come down every week and I have a 3-day work week down there, right? One day, I'm going to hoop net. One day, I'm going to scuba dive. One day, I'm going to free dive. Okay? And if there's bad weather, then I go hoop net, hoop net, hoop net. Okay? Or if I need hip surgery or knee surgery, hoop net, hoop net, hoop net. Look at my hoop nets. Just because they're from the harbor and they're a little darker, I'm not racist towards the darker bugs. They taste the same. They do taste the same. They smell different when you're cleaning them. They do. There is a dingy blackness on them. I'm not here to judge. I'm a purist, according to Lisa, and I claim that. I claim that, Lisa. I'm telling you. Everybody was looking at him. Even the guy that won, even Jesse won, he goes, those look a lot darker than the ones that you get over at the islands. You're right. You're right. I clean them the same way. Everything's the same solution. You got to understand, for some reason, I know why. Long Beach has big, huge bugs because they're scavengers. Anything that comes out, they eat. So whatever goes into the ocean out of Long Beach. Maybe there's some kind of, I don't know, body floats into the ocean, doesn't find it. Hey, you know what? I will say this. The fireman that died diving for lobsters, they found his body. Cheers. I hope his family can, I hope his family can rest easier now. I didn't know who was going to run into the body. I wouldn't have had any problem. Here's the thing is I've been where you get lobster fever and you go into caves where you shouldn't be. You push past the point where you should be, where you feel comfortable with your training. Please, 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 I will say this. Can you get Dolly? Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Hang on. Fishing with Eli. How many lobsters are there in... I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Fishing with Eli. How many lobsters are there in there? You mean it up here? Well, they go all the way that way. So I have about 60 of them. But then I have a shelves with parts and every type of the body parts. So I probably have 200 of them, I would say. Let's get Dolly. Come here. Let me get her blanket first. We'll just do the blanket. And we'll do it for the last 15 minutes. There we go. All right, little girl, come here. Daddy, hold you. Oh. I know, come here. Just lay down. Lay down. I got you. I got you. You want to just lay down? Here, you can use, there, you love my arm. There you go. Their heads are so big, they love to support their heads. So there she is. She was running, she got her first zoomies. If you don't know what a dog zoomie is, Google it. And it's when they have all this puppy energy and they just run full speed and then they crash into things. Anything in a bulldog's way is either going to get knocked down or they're going to bounce off of. Yeah, I know. I know. Here, I'll support your head. There you go, little girl. There you go. So, this is Deckhand Dolly. Thank you for asking. Yes, I should have had her up here earlier. I was dealing with lobsters, and she's in the restful mood. She's gonna, what we'll do is we're gonna feed her at what she eats with the other bulldogs. She's a puppy, so she came from a litter of 8. So when they eat, it's survival of the fittest. Oh, I know, baby girl. Oh my goodness, there you go. She does like sleeping in bed with us, but it ain't gonna happen. She's in a kennel. She's the 3rd child. I'm not having 3 bulldogs in my bed at night. They fart and snore. She sleeps right next to me in the bed. She doesn't cry. She loves her kennel. And I need to have her kennel trained for when I'm on dive boats or on people's yachts that put me on their boats, because I'm not going without her. Well, you just want to stretch out, do you? You just want to stretch out? Okay. She's growing quick. And she's not afraid of water. She's still not. The pond is secure. She can't get into it anymore. Our bad, my bad. And in a week, she won't even fit through the deer fence. But I put up the plastic stuff all around it. Today we spent a lot of time weed whacking. There you go, little girl. There you go. Maybe we'll get her to snore. The older that she gets, the louder they'll snore. And she is something special. My dog broke. Your dog broke a vase when, yeah, the zoomies are just insanely cute and funny. We got our couch when I got Oliver 4 years ago, and I was putting together the sectional, and he would just run and he would jump on the couch and knock the couch over when it wasn't connected. I have that video somewhere. So we did have a fantastic trip. I don't know if you guys got to see it. It said 2 people watched on YouTube. I doubt that's real, but okay. I'll go along with YouTube and them jerking me around with my views. I don't care. YouTube, you screwed up again. Now I'm going back to Facebook and TikTok. I don't even get paid from TikTok, but I'll figure out how to get monetized on TikTok. What kind of puppy? This is an English bulldog, and her name is Deckhand Dolly. I have 3 of them now. This is my 3rd one. I have a 3-year-old, Penelope, and then I have a 4-year-old, Oliver. Both those are papered. This one's not papered, and the other ones act like they're better than her. Nobody's ever asked me to see the papers of the other 2, but okay. This was my buddy Justin, had a litter of 8. I met the mom and dad. I know it's an English bulldog. We had an argument, not an argument, but some lady said that's not an English bulldog today while we were walking. I'm like, what do you do? What do you do when you know the truth, but somebody just wants to just be defiant? Now, normally, my wife just grabs my hand and squeezes it, and that means I'm not allowed to tell the person what I really think. So, I got a squeeze, and we walked on. We said, thank you. Oh, goodbye. I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, it's a Frenchie. Oh, okay. You're right. It's a Frenchie. Carry on, Garcon. So this is an English bulldog, and this is Deckhand Dolly. If you're on Facebook, you can go to my YouTube, and you can see my weekend with her. I've explained it on the last 2 days of the show when I got back. And I have ADHD, so I can't really, I just go down different paths. If you watch, it's 2.5 minutes, and that's exactly what happened for that. So, yeah, just, can you believe that? Like, I'm sitting there, and I see my wife, and she looks at me like, okay, somebody's talking to me, and I don't want them talking to me. I'm looking for driftwood on the beach for this lobster. So I come up. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. My wife's like, can you tell her it's a bulldog? I'm like, yeah, it's an English bulldog. We met both parents. They're both bulldogs. No. It's small. It's got bigger ears, so I think it's a Frenchie. I'm like, my wife squeezed my hand right then and there. I said, you know what? You're probably right. I just did. Listen, I'm in California. I'm in the most liberal area anywhere. Normally, I would like to tell the lady, yeah, see, I don't really care about my algorithm right now. I think that's what I'm most upset with. I'm most upset with YouTube because I was getting huge number. I was getting 500 to 600 to 800 people watching, and then all of a sudden they put me in an algorithm because whatever I did. Maybe I talked about the California Commissioner Board. I don't know what messes with the algorithm and gets you in the lower groups. Last night, I believe it was so big, this is just me and my ego, that it went black. Now, why would YouTube go black or cut me off? If it was an internet thing, why wouldn't it be the same thing on Facebook? Everybody went on Facebook, and I had over 600 views on last night's show, 500 and something views last night on Facebook. It doesn't make sense. There's something weird with it, and I'm not upset about it. I just have to rethink it. And I think I always get excited when I get great responses from YouTube, because that's, to me, the ultimate. But it doesn't even matter. I mean, honestly, Instagram is my gig. It's my analytics. And I thought I was big enough to go. It's just my ego, I guess. I don't know. Trying to figure out that makes your head just beat into the world. Dolly is one hell of a good looking Frenchie. Yeah. Yes, Lisa, you're absolutely right. But you got to understand, I know you guys live in like Los Angeles area. You probably have a lot of, I mean, you just see people. I live in like the last stance place. We don't even have a Walmart because it's big business. Huh? It is what it is. So when I'm under investigation, it's because the really rich don't like what I'm doing, and they watch me. Or their wives watch me, and then they yell at them, and then they come and talk to me. They used to. They don't do it anymore. I watched it last time we watched the game wardens commissioner meeting. Not the first time when I yelled at them. It's the second time where me and Dave, they said, once again, they said my audio went bad. My audio can't go bad if I don't touch anything. If you can hear me talking, I don't touch the screen, and then it went bad, and then they're like, oh, hit it, and then now I got to figure out how to hit it, why my brain's exploding. Oh, absolutely, she was. She had the right hairdo, she had the puffy jacket, she had the glasses that were multicolored. She didn't have a Starbucks in her hand, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Pick and choose your fights is what my wife says. I said, okay. I'll listen to my wife. She tells me not to yell at somebody. I won't yell at them. If it was just me and Dolly walking, I wouldn't have been on the beach, and she would tell me this is a Frenchie. I would be like, you know, and I'm not even gonna go there. I don't need to ruin my algorithm for no reason. But if you know me, you know what I would say. I'm not doing that. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, Lisa? Today, watching my numbers with Deckhand Dolly, knowing I promoted the hell out of it in websites that have groups that have 9,000 people that follow. You think I'm only gonna get 3 to 5 views? Laundry's done. You think I'm only gonna get 3 to 5 views? It's like working with an uphill battle. I don't know what word I said or what I did wrong on YouTube, but then now I'm in some weird thing. I know I'm in Facebook jail. Facebook, hey, Zuckerberg, knock it off. I don't know why. Yeah, I used to be able to... social media is sometimes frustrating, but it's fun. And like I said, I don't care if I get 1 view, 2 views, as long as I get to meet new people and have new experience. And holy Toledo, next time I come down to San Diego when there's a grunion run, this one will be all parvoed up with the shots, and she'll be running on the beach. And I'm going to teach her like a bird dog to grab. My mom is making a crochet grunion, and I'm going to teach her how to pick up the grunion without killing it and eating it. Bring it back to me. I don't know if any of this is legal. And now I got to find out from the wardens if I can have a grunion dog. What if I only keep 30, but my grunion dog gets the 30? Do I have to buy her a license? She's underage. These are all questions I would like answered, but my game wardens aren't answering me anymore because apparently they're mad at me for yelling at... They're not even mad at me. They just want to be promoted. Here's the problem. You don't get promoted in California unless you follow the rules of the commissioners. The commissioners are assholes. Complete dickheads. Fuck you, fucking Eric. Fuck you, Melissa. Fuck you, Carol. I'll just keep going. I know, Bob. I'll control myself when I'm there. But my God, enough is enough. You saw it last time when we were watching. Everybody was calling in and saying, why can't we have abalone? Enough is enough. They're on top of each other. No. We're glad the numbers are back. This is what Eric said. He says, you can go dive anytime you want and look at them. They're there. They're okay. But we just want to be okay and reassured. So we're going to wait 10 more years before we open it back up. He ain't going to be on the board in 10 years. 10 years from now, they're not even going to do studies. They have no federal funding. Eric ain't going to get in the water. He's a bitch. Eric, you're a bitch. I can say this. It's my show. My algorithm's just thrashed right now. I'll go over to TikTok and talk about what a bitch you are, Eric, and they'll promote me because they don't pay me. And Eric, I give you this challenge, little bitch boy. Come dive in with me in Moss Landing. Don't worry, there's great whites. The chances I'll give you a shark shield. I have 4 of them. You can have 2 of them, 1 on each ankle if you want. I'll also put instructors with me, so if you did go scuba diving once or twice, and you had somebody babysitting you in Mexico, like Scuba Steve, he's my friend. He laughs at you after you leave. Because you talk about how great of a scuba diver you are, and you can't even get your balance down. Oh my goodness, big stretch. You just lay right here. I want to get one more beer. I'm going to wrap up the show with one more beer. You're way too close to the edge. Let me scooch you. I'm just going to move you just a little bit. Nobody's going anywhere. Just relax. You are the star. Oh. Now, this is a move that could actually really mess up my parenthood. What if she falls off while I'm grabbing a beer? I don't think she will. This is Parenting 101. Oh, you lifted your head. Feel that. You want to lick? Okay. We're almost done, and then we're going to eat, okay? What do we got? We got another 4 minutes, but we'll probably go a couple minutes over. Okay. If there's questions, throw them up. I'm ready to talk and listen or watch. And otherwise, man, what a glorious day. I did have a glorious day, even though I'm in a mood about social media. I just had such a great weekend. I really thought Deckhand Dolly the video would really, like, just take off in the bulldog world. Maybe it won't. Maybe I just I'm not giving up. Well, I don't give up. I just don't understand the algorithm with YouTube. I really don't. And that part's frustrating for me. That is. I don't care about the number when it says only one person watching. I know that's a lie. Because, I mean, look at how many comments there are. How can one person be watching and you have 20 people commenting? So, that's a lie, YouTube. You saying my internet went down yesterday when Facebook kept rolling and I got more and more people. So is that, to me, as a businessman, I need to go back to Zuckerberg. But Zuckerberg put me in jail for, I honestly don't know. I don't know. It's social media. Who knows what you go to jail for? It's California. Gee, man, Christmas. I'll tell you what. TikTok used to control anything and everything. And now it's a graveyard over there. I could be in the 99%. That's where I'm going to focus. And I know that's a Chinese company. Leave me alone. I'm not monetized on them. I don't make a cent from them. If I can attract other Americans, and I don't know how they got brainwashed, but we have to de-brainwash people now. That's what I'm saying. So when somebody comes on my page and is asking if what the lady that is being paid by special interest groups to get rid of the sand bass. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my Facebook, go back to Monday. She put out propaganda. And her and Eric are really good friends. I would say they were cheating with each other on their spouses, but I think he's a gay man and I think she's a lesbian. Not a problem with it, but I don't know. I mean, it's just weird, the relationship. Okay, anyway, you're okay. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, you know what, Bob? You're absolutely right. I'll calm down. I'll just regroup. I'll put out a cute little video of her sitting in flowers. I don't know if you saw YouTube's thumbnail. I did have a beautiful day with my wife. We went out and worked. I just did my job, one of my other businesses. And then me and my wife were talking about going out to lunch, and she goes, you know what? I really don't want to go pay $17 for a salad. And I said, you know what? I don't want to pay $17 for a salad. Mine's $28 because I get the steak in the salad. And then you add a beer, another $10. It is ridiculous, but it's not the restaurant's fault. It's you gotta have permits, you gotta have food, this and that. Listen, Canada right now effed around and found out. The tariffs, my buddy Bill is telling me their gas is skyrocketing. Bill says he doesn't care about politics. He never did. I'd mentioned to him saying, Bill, it's gonna change your whole world. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It affects you, Bill. It does, and I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter, especially for us in California that support Trump. We're still dealing with it because we got people like Eric. Everybody in politics that has a position in California has been placed there because of their belief in the Democratic Party. They're not Republicans on any of the boards. And they want us to pay for voting Trump in. Well, federally funded. Game wardens, you're federally funded. Smarten up. Commissioners, you don't even do science. You say you're transparent. You're not transparent. You're lying cocksuckers. And if you want to be a cocksucker, I don't care. It's just not my thing. You're lying to the public about the abalone. You're lying to the public about the sandfish. Am I saying that right? It might not even. The sand bass, sorry. The sand bass. Frustration. Frustration with a great day, though. Like I said, went out and walked. Besides the idiot that wanted to argue that this was a French bulldog, a Frenchie. All right, I mean, I think this is what happens to me in my brain because I like to explain to those people that they're dead wrong and then bring up facts. My wife just wanted to enjoy our walk in liberal California. And she was squeezing my hand. And I was about to tell the lady exactly what listen, why we even having that? Why did you stop and talk to us? I get it, it's a cute bulldog, but you think it's a Frenchie? And what if it was a Frenchie and I want to believe it's an English bulldog? Aren't you the person that believes that your daughter and son can be cats and have to have what do you call where the cats take a dump in? What do you call that? A litter box. I don't have cats, so a litter box in the elementary schools in California. They're here. That's not a lie. I've seen them. I don't know why people want sorry, I should have been reading Facebook. Facebook's where my algorithm is right now. Larry, I don't know why people want to argue. You got to understand that we're in California and people are so upset with the politics right now. They believed in global warming. They drank the Kool-Aid. And now the governor of the state took away all the EPA's gone. We don't have blended gases anymore. Our gas prices will go down as soon as they run out of this stock. It's just how it's going to happen. I don't know why we're still paying $6 for diesel. Diesel's not even refined. Diesel is what brings you your groceries. But they wanted us to believe that it needs to go to electric. We need lithium batteries. We don't own any lithium in America. China does. So you got to understand, and my wife made a good point. They're lost. Like, how can you get rid of the EPA if you believe in global warming? We're starting up a refinery here. Gavin Newsom wants $7 billion more for this train track to Bakersfield. Ain't gonna happen. It's money laundering. That's where all the money went. You should see how much money was pouring in here under Biden. He flew into my little one-man airport over here. Yeah, people lined the street. All the illegals were lining the street, cheering him on. It's crazy. And this lady wants to take on Elon Musk. Carol, you're batshit crazy. I thought I was going to be the little man that yelled, and maybe I got myself famous. Maybe the big networks would pick up. I'm coming there. I mean, I got this tattoo. I'm wearing a button-down shirt so I can open up. It'll be all opened up with my thing. I've been under investigation. The wardens know who I am. I don't know if the board knows. They better know who I am. Oh, do you have an itchy face? Do you have an itchy face? Oh my goodness, 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 oh my goodness. I got you. Where does it itch? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Ooh. Want me to rub your belly? Oh, belly rub. Oh, belly rub. Oh, belly rub. All right. You want to eat? Let's just end this podcast or whatever this is. Bob, you're right. Tomorrow's another day. I will reset my brain. I will rethink. I really thought the Deckhand Dolly thing, the bulldog thing, would take off. 12 views. Interesting. I did something wrong on YouTube that I don't even know about. They don't give you anybody to say, hey, you screwed up here. Once you make it to a next level, then they do. When they do that, Facebook's freezing? Wait, what did that say? Martin, has Facebook been freezing? Nah, I don't even know. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my internet. It must be. It was working fine for like 6 months. You know what I need to do? You want to know what Daddy needs to do? He needs to go diving. I do. So tomorrow, to clear my head, I'm going to get up early, get my jobs done, and then go out and look for a halibut. Will I find one? I don't know. We're going to go look for a halibut tomorrow. What do you think? Maybe we'll run into a great white shark. I'll tell you what. I'm going to end with this because it's true. A little girl got attacked by a sea lion over the weekend. Tried to eat her. They eat meat. Now they're saying there was some kind of, I don't know, that Justin and Saltwater Guide knows more about it. They had some kind of weird reaction to something. Carol, commissioners of the Fish and Game, they just released wolves back into Northern California. They're going to eat somebody. Could be your son, daughter. So, enjoy yourself, Carol, that doesn't even know what a coyote is. Enjoy yourself, Eric, because you're a diver. You ain't a diver. You're a bitch. I know. Get rid of the emotion, Bob. I got it. Fuck. Tomorrow I will reset my brain. If nobody knows what diving does for me, it's a refresh button. Sure, I got to walk through a whole bunch of liberals while I'm going out there. And sure, I come in with a boat full of limits of fish that everybody on the boat that they got themselves. There was no trading. There was no bargaining. There was no payment. Just a good time had by all. And we all get to reset our brains. And I'm going to go underwater. And I'm going to be dominant. I'm going to start killing things that I didn't kill before. Electric ray, I'm killing one. I want to know what the skin looks like afterwards. If I like it, I'm going to make them into shoes. I definitely will eat it. I'll tell you what, if you eat a scallop that's perfectly round, it's a bat ray or it's some kind of flatfish. That's what they do. They just stamp them. A real scallop will be rigid. I get them all the time. You'll be like, yeah. Tomorrow, I mean, I probably should. I got a couple hours. I could go at dawn. But no, you know what? Tomorrow is supposed to be nice. My wife already told me the weather. And I'm just going to try it. And I'm sorry I froze up. If I can fix that, I will. Frustrating. But, you know what I have tonight? Okay, here's what I'm going to do for every fish. Here's what I'm waiting for. Can I tell you? Tomorrow Amazon's coming. And me and my wife are watching Dexter series. We're rewatching it. I don't know if you ever watched Dexter. Love it. My buddy Chuck called me Dexter of the Ocean like 10 years ago. Because you're like Dexter of the Ocean. Because you got to understand, these big lobsters that you say I'm terrible for taking out because they're 70 to 100 years old, do you know what they do at night? They go around and rape and pillage anything they want and eat whatever they want. That's what I take out. Anyway, let's not go there. So all the fish I kill this year, instead of doing a board like this, hang on, little girl. 900 pounds of halibut last year. There it is. There's the sizes, there's the numbers. Okay, you're getting up. I have to be a good parent, and I gotta get my hands on you. So instead of doing a board like that, I'm still gonna do a board like that. But if you watch Dexter's, you know he took the little blood sample and put it on one of those little 2 pieces of glass that they look under microscopes with. Well, I ordered that. And each one, I'm going to take the blood from it and put it in there. I'm also going to write the size and the location. And then I'm going to take the ear bones and I'm going to tape them to it. And then at the end of the season, lobster season is when at the end of the season for me, I'll run my hands down it every time I get a new one and add it to it. And sure, I'll have Deckhand Dolly along the side of the psychopath. Yeah, little girl. We'll figure this out. You slowed down my algorithm. I think it's you. That's what it is. Because I'm trying to be G-rated and they don't even know what to do with a G-rated me. Kids, don't watch me. Adults, don't let your kids watch me. Just because I got a cute little puppy dog, this puppy dog's going to be killing things. She's definitely going to eat healthy. All the fish that I kill, we incorporate into their food. If I don't give it away. I don't trade it, I don't bargain it. But damn it, I can make dog food with it. Yes, my dogs eat halibut. Yes, my dogs eat lobster. Yes, my dogs eat lingcod. Yes, my dog eats whatever I'm killing. And if you think that's right, keep buying your dog food from China and see what happens. Fish have never been recalled. Elk have never been recalled. Can you say that about processed foods? Fish from China? And don't tell me if you're at one of these New Leafs, or I'm not even going to say the names, but New Leaf, Safeway, Vaughn's, Price Club, Costco. Guys are morons if you think that's fresh fish. Morons. Commissioners. A couple more weeks I'll be meeting you. You don't have to be worried about me. You have true trained professionals with guns and tasers in the back 2 doors. I've seen it. My own eyes. I scoped it out. Plus, they're probably the best of the best because the guy with all the stars will be sitting there. They probably drive him. He's probably not even allowed to drive. What that guy had to do to sell his soul to become that for California. I got no beef with you, homie. I got a beef with Eric. I got a beef with Melissa. I got a beef with Carol and anybody else on that board. You guys are traitors to our country. And you're federally funded, so you're screwed. You decided to take on Elon Musk, Carol. Oh, the sonic boom is hurting all the animals' ears. Huh? And then I look at people with Teslas now, and are they mad they have them? They're trying to get rid of them? You're sheep. You listen to social media and you just react. Bah! I'll leave you with that. You, get on the ground. Right there. And you all have a good night. I'm going to go reset my brain and kill something tomorrow. And I'll put it on social media.